Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. In last video, we have discussed about the tuples. So basically tuples are immutable as we discussed in last video. So in this video, we are going to discuss about the dictionaries. So what is dictionaries? Uh, Basically, dictionaries are key value pairs. So generally, it is used as the mapping purpose. So if you map the data or if you want to build the relation with key and value, so in that case, you should use the dictionaries. Okay. So in this video, basically we are going to discuss about the how we are going to construct the dictionaries, how also accessing about that dictionaries. Next one is about nesting dictionaries. Nesting dictionaries means dictionaries inside dictionary there is also different dictionaries. So we call it as a nested dictionaries. And last one is the basic dictionaries method. Okay. So first, let's discuss about the creating dictionary. So when you if, when you are creating the list tuple, so for creating list you use square bracket. For tuples, you are using round bracket. So in for creating dictionaries, you need to create use the curly brackets. So this type of bracket generally used when you are going to create the dictionaries. Okay. So let's check here. So in my dict, I created the one variable which is my dict. In that variable, I created the two keys and their values. So here key one and key two are the keys. Value one and value two are the values of that dictionary of that keys. Okay. So if I run this my dict, okay. And when I print my dict, so it will return the dictionaries. Okay. For understanding purpose, I directly use Q1 and value 1, Q2 and value 2. Generally, in real sense, what happen? Uh, Here is your key and your any values is there. For example, uh, Q1 has 10 value and Q2 has uh, another value is let's say 20. And also we also change the name of that keys. For example, here is num1. Okay, here is num1. Again, we can use here num2. Num2. Okay. So when I print that dictionary, so it will return me the num1 value is 10. Num1 work as a key. Num2 work as also another key, and its value is 20. Okay. If I want to access the value, so how I am going to access? So I just need to pass the key here. Okay. When I pass num1, so it return the 10. Okay. Basically 10 is our value. Okay. Also, like list tuples, we can store different data types in a dictionary also. Here you can see here for Q1 we use integer. Okay. For Q2 means for key 2 we use the list. Also for key 3 we use another list. So a dictionary same way as that of list, dictionaries is also collection of different data types. But here one main difference is that you need to assign that set of that data types to a specific key. Okay. Okay. If I print here key 3, so when I try to print pass the key 3 here, so it automatically return the its value which is list. If you can see here, if I run this and print key 3, so it automatically return me the list. Okay. Same way, if I want to the second element of that list. Okay. If I want to the first element of that list, I pass here 0. If I want to the next element, which is item 1. Okay. So I directly pass index 1 here. So it automatically return me that value. So indexing is same way as we are generally using in list and tuples. Okay. Also, same way that of list tuples, we can use different built-in method. So as you see here, in if I print the zeroth index element, okay, so it's item 0, and I want to the uppercase all letter. So I just pass here the built-in method which is upper. So it automatically return me all the value in capital. Okay. Okay. So next one is that, yeah, you see in my Q1 there is value 1, 2, 3. So I also perform different arithmetic operation on that dictionary values. But it depends. Means if you are doing the arithmetic operation, so your data types is important here. Here is integer data type, so I can easily subtract the another value from that. So it automatically return me the, if I print here 123 minus 122, so it automatically return me the value 1. Okay. Here is same way you can perform the subtraction is also here. Okay. What I write I here, I directly print here my return value minus 123. So my result is my dict q1 value is 1, 1 minus 120, sorry, 1 minus 123. So it automatically return minus 122 here. Sorry, I think I missed something here. Okay, so basically what happened here, it convert minus 123 minus 122. So here return 245. Okay, it works like minus 123 minus 122. So it is written 245 minus 245. Okay. So here I write one example. So here I created the empty dictionary. Okay. D is equal to curly bracket, which return me the, you can see here, empty dictionary. So what I am doing here, I am assigning the key and values to that dictionary. Okay. So I write first key is animal and value is a dog. Okay. So it returns key as animal, dog as value. Same way, I included another key which is answer, and answer is 42. So it return this answer as a key and 42 as a value. Okay. Another most important property of that dictionaries is nesting with dictionaries. So same way of nested list we can use as a nested dictionaries also. Nested dictionaries means we can use dictionaries inside of that dictionary. You can see here. Here my uh, key one is as a first key. Okay, is my key, and value is another dictionary. Okay, and at that value also, in that value we also use the another dictionary which key is next key and its values are another dictionary. So basically here three dictionaries. Okay. I print D here, you can see it written the nested dictionary, means inside this is our main dictionary. Okay, so in main dictionary there are also we included two dictionaries. So this is our nested dictionary. Okay, same way, if you want to access the values of that keyword, okay, for example, I just write d of q1, so it returns me its value as starting from next key, which is another dictionary. Again I write of that next key, so it also return me another dictionary. And finally I want to find just to require this value, so again I pass here sub next key. Okay, when I pass sub next key here, so it automatically return just me the value. Okay, you can see here. For understanding purpose I just included value name here, but in a real time example there are different values which you can see here. Okay, next one is that your different methods which works on the keys. Okay, so here I created one simple dictionary which is key 1 is equal to 1, key 2 is equal to 2, and key 3 is equal to 3, means 3 keys and 3 value type of dictionaries. Okay, so you can see here q1 its value is 1, key 2 value is 2, key 3 value is 3. Okay, so what are the different methods? So in dictionary like list, there are different methods which works on the dictionaries also. So for example, I included 2 to 3 methods here, which is first one is that d of keys. Okay, when I write d dot keys, so basically what it returns me all the keys of that dictionary. So key 1, key 2, key 3. Okay. Same way, when I write d of values, so it returns me the all values of that list. And another one is the d dot items, which returns me the say tuples of key and value. So if I print here item. So it return the key and values in this set of tuples. Okay. So it it also return the key and value separately.